Hey guys, so I bought a ton of makeup over the weekend and I'm going to show you now and give you, a little bit of input into the products that I've used so far. If you saw my last couple of videos, you know that I am currently obsessed with SheaMoisture makeup. It's sold at select Targets, so like 1 out of every 5 Targets has it, and chances are there's one within driving distance of you. So if you saw those videos, then you might remember that I had bought the SheaMoisture Weightless Shea Serum Foundation. And I said that the way it applied, it was like sitting on top of my skin. And I didn't know if it was not mixing well with the primer that I was using. So I bought their primer. So now I've got the SheaMoisture Primer. Looks like this. It has castor oil in it, and I don't know if that's what it is that I smell. I seem to be very sensitive to smell lately, and I hate the smell of this primer, but I need to get past that because makeup has ingredients in it that smell, and I need to stop letting things like that bother me so much because, it's just kind of unavoidable. So anyways, I used the foundation with their primer and it did seem to apply a lot better. But the main reason why I feel like the foundation didn't sit well on my skin when I tried it originally with a different primer is not so much because of the primer, but because of how much I used. I used 1 full pump to do my whole face the last time that I had used it, and you can't use that much. It's just super concentrated, and it has a very dewy moisturizing finish to it, so you can only use like the tiniest little amount. What I do is I pump as small of an amount as possible now onto the back of my hand, and I just dip the brush and swirl it around in that little dot and then do half my face. Then I put like 1 more dot on there and do the other half of my face. It's just really concentrated. You just can't use a lot because if you do, you're gonna have cake face. It's not gonna set, and it's just gonna be like sticky and heavy and disgusting, really. So yeah, this 1 bottle would last so long. You probably wouldn't even be able to use it all up before it went bad. It's that concentrated. And I was trying to think if there were any other foundations I had that were that concentrated, and my NARS Weightless foundation is that way, but the finish is completely different on that. That almost is a bit drying. It's not moisturizing. This is moisturizing, but it's equally concentrated. And what I found interesting about that is they both have the word weightless in the title. This is not weightless. To me, this is a very heavy foundation, so I'm not sure why they call it weightless, and it does apply better with their primer. So that's the way I've been wearing it, and super moisturizing, but still doesn't set completely. So I have to use a powder on top of it. So that's what I have on today, and I like it a lot better though with their primer. Alright, so if you saw my last couple haul videos, you know that I bought their eyeshadow palette and some of their eyeshadows. Well, I got some more. Really enjoying the eyeshadows for the most part. And so here's my collection now. This right here is a Makeup Forever eyeshadow, but the rest of them are all SheaMoisture. This is one that I bought 2 years ago that they don't even sell anymore, called Cecilia. But the rest are all colors, names that are available now. So the ones at the bottom are my most recent acquisitions. I have all of them now except for one. The only one I don't have is Tanzanite, and I believe it's a purple. And it's so close to Ametrine, which is what's on my lids right now, that if it doesn't ever come back into stock at the store that I buy this at, it won't be a big deal because it's pretty close in color. Okay, so this right here is what I have in my crease, and I have to admit it was kind of difficult to blend and apply. And that's the first one that I've encountered of the new batch that was like that. So it's kind of like MAC Black Tide, if you're familiar with that. It's a softer black that has like silver shimmer in it. But once you put it on and blend it, you don't really see the silver shimmer, but it's in there. And, you know, you can see it when you look at it in the pan. And so that's Rechelle. It's Rechelle. So knowing what I know now, I don't know if I would get that again because it was kind of tough to work with. Then there's this pretty, like, almost like a spring green color. And that is Deysi, Deysi. And very pretty. Haven't used that one yet. This is Elsa. This is like a kind of like a warm green that's like a green gold duochrome, I would say. I'm going to swatch all these for you in a second, but I just wanted to give you a rundown on the names and colors first. This is Onyx. This is a matte deep black. This is Taylor, a bright, bright blue. This is Smoky Quartz. It's a shimmery brown. So quartz to me is not really that great of a color description because when I think of quartz, I definitely don't think of brown, but that's what it is. I used this over the weekend and I like it a lot. Very easy to work with, really pretty. And this is Peach Opal, and it's just a matte peach. Now, a couple of these were damaged when I bought them, but I know how to fix damaged eyeshadows, so I decided that I would buy them anyway and fix them, and they mended beautifully. The way that I fix eyeshadows, they weren't like completely shattered or anything like that. They had like a couple of little fine cracks in them. So all I did was I took the eyeshadow pan and put it on the table in front of me, put a little bit of isopropyl alcohol that has a very high concentration because you can buy it like in different concentrations of isopropyl. And so I put a little bit of that on there. Then I took a little piece of paper towel and just pressed it. Put the paper towel on the eyeshadow and then pressed it really hard. And let it dry, and they're good as new. So you might have noticed like odd marks on the surface of the eyeshadows, and that's just because it left the imprint of the pattern that was on the paper towel. But they came out great, and I had no trouble fixing them at all. But if they had been more than just cracked a little bit, I don't think I would have bought them because it would have been, you know, too hard to fix them, and the end result may not have been as good. All right, let's swatch these so you can see what they look like swatched. So the first one is Rechelle, and like I said, that's what I have in my crease. So that's Rechelle. And yeah, a little bit tough to work with. Okay, and then Deysi, which is like a, I would say like a spring green is what this makes me think of. It's like a cool green. Really pretty, and definitely looking forward to trying that one. And then Elsa is the one that I said is like a green gold duochrome, and I did wear that over the weekend. Really, really pretty. And then Onyx, which is just a matte, deep black. Haven't tried that one yet. Taylor, which is a bright blue. Doesn't swatch as intense as it looks in the pan, but still really pretty. And then Smoky Quartz. This was really easy to work with and very pretty on. I used that in the crease in a look over the weekend. It's just a shimmery brown. It's like a kind of like a walnut brown, I guess, if I had to get more into the description. And then Peach Opal, which is a matte light peach. Haven't used that one yet either. All right, so that's what I got for SheaMoisture eyeshadow. So like I said, I have one left to find and then I'll have all of them. All right, next I bought more of the SheaMoisture eyeliners. I really, really like the way these apply. So easy to use, stays on my waterline and tight line beautifully, doesn't irritate my eyes. I might have shown you in a previous haul that I had bought the teal one. So I got 4 more shades. I got purple, so that's purple, and I got blue, and my neighbor just started a lawnmower. Sorry about that. 'Tis the season to mow the lawn. Turquoise, and brown. Nice deep rich brown. So the only one that I have left to find, they were out of stock of the black, but I'm definitely picking it up. I love these eyeliners and really, really good. And they are $7.99 a piece. And did I tell you the price on the eyeshadows? The eyeshadows are $5.99 a piece. The primer was $15.99, which is, yikes, kind of expensive for drugstore, but does seem to help the foundation work better. And the only thing I have left to show you is I bought another Katy Perry Katy Cat matte lipstick, and you're probably thinking, what? You were complaining about the smell? I'm glad I did, because wait till you hear this. First, let me show it to you. This is, I got this from Christmas Tree Shop because I knew that's where I had seen a display and their prices are great over there. This is the name on this one. The names are like a play on words, so it's Couture, C-A-T-O-U-R-E, supposed to be couture. And then the next word is Tricot, T-R-I-C-O-T, and then there's a hyphen and it says Griffs or Griefs, G-R-I-F-F-E-S. I don't know if you can read that, how well the camera is focusing. It'll be in the description box. Anyway, there is the shade. It's like a, how would you describe this? Sort of like a plummy berry shade with a hint of red. And you can see I have it on, and you can see it looks different on my lips than it does in the tube, and that's because it's mixing with my natural lip color. But here's the thing. This smells like the original CoverGirl lipsticks, like that clay smell. This isn't like the other one that I bought. So I guess depending on the color you buy, the scent is going to be different, because I don't hate this like I did the other one. The other one was like a cool tone purple, and I'm thinking that something that they had to use to make that color might be what is making it so offensive. At least that's my theory. I don't know for sure. But now, you know, how would you know which ones stink and which ones don't? Because you can't, they've got a seal on them, so you can't open them. And like I said before, if you open it, then nobody's going to want to buy it. So don't open them. But yeah, really, you wouldn't know which one stunk until you bought it and tried it. But yeah, this is just like a typical CoverGirl lipstick. It's got that clay smell. But these come in such great colors and they apply so beautiful, and they're not completely matte. They're actually kind of shiny. In fact, I did a review video about this already. But yeah, I'm going to have to put an annotation now on that other video because this one doesn't stink. So just figured I would let you know about that, and I'm glad that I ended up buying that. Otherwise, I never would have known. And so that's my haul. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.